change Medicare for those of us already in our 50s? They wouldn't do that to us Generation Jonesers. Thankfully, we can depend on fairness.
Generation Jones, absolutely. What is the single most unfair thing I've ever seen?
When Jonesers are ready to retire, it's a different world altogether. That's unfair. Totally unfair.
What? No, they wouldn't pull a fast one on a whole generation.
People who are 50 or 45 haven't started to worry about Medicare yet. So they think that they can say, we're going to protect grandma today, who's 65 or 70 or 75, and then kind of pull a fast one on the Generation Jones. And when they show up at age 65, there'll be nothing there for them.
I think Joneses have this slight sense they were sold a bill of goods, that they signed up for an economic system that would reward them at the end with economic security, and the security has been snatched away from them.
What about the baby boomers? Surely we Jonesers can finally have some shared sacrifice with them.
The baby boom has done such a very good job of convincing political powers that we are enormously powerful and influential in our country, that we're going to escape being punished by entitlement reform. And with entitlement reform, that the burden of it will fall on Generation Jones.
What the? Jonesers are already too close to retirement to change now.
Generation Jones, those who are in that particular age range, should think very, very carefully, because they are being placed, I believe, in a situation of great jeopardy. You really don't have time to make the transition to adequately prepare for retirement.
Start messing around with Medicare, not for the people who have it now, but for you, and not giving us really enough time to think about this is creating a lot of, the heebie-jeebies for, Generation Jones.
Okay, we get it. Tell us more.
Generation Jones, your generation is not stagnant. You need a safety net that's kind of unbreakable. And the risk of the voucher versus a guaranteed base.
Certainly Medicare has been positioned as something that we have to confront now for the generation that I'm in, Generation Jones.
You have Generation Jones, which is probably not pleased at the way they're hearing their entitlement programs being talked about, that they're going to be right at the cutoff if you're 55 years old.
Generation Jones needs to understand the Medicare debate has more impact on them by far than any senior citizen today.
Do Jonesers have the political power to help themselves with this?
If Jonesers were to decide, we've had enough of this, and we don't really want to talk about taking away Social Security, Medicare, and all the entitlements that we thought we were going to get, that could have a huge impact.
Generation Jones is at the heart of our problem. They're also at the heart of the solution. Stand up, Generation Jones. If you don't fight for yourself, who will? Stand up.
Stand up. Get involved. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, watch us on YouTube.